People often feel a sense of obligation to reciprocate the love and care that they receive from people. So this is why sometimes I prefer to make the first move. I prefer to be the first one to double text. I prefer to be the first one to make mistakes. Why? Because I want to see whether or not they're willing to also reciprocate. Or I want to see whether or not they're also willing to keep their own rules or reciprocate. Right? If somebody likes me and they see me breaking those rules, they're going to break the rules. So the point is, you want them to break those rules, the rules of engagement that we all have. And those rules of engagement are very simple. Don't look desperate. Don't look desperate. So everyone is trying their best to not look desperate. So what you want to do, and this only works if it comes from a place of confidence, if it comes from a place of being willing to walk away. Your neediness will not hurt you if you're willing to walk away. Because at the end of the day, if you're needy and they think you're needy and you walk away, you walking away is going to make them say, okay, I got this person wrong. They were not needy. And they end up going back to you. So don't be afraid to open up to people as long as you're willing to walk away. It's actually because you're saying, hey, you know those silly rules we have? Break them. You're encouraging them to break the rules. By the way, if you're dating someone and they're following their own rules and you want to be able to have them break their own rules, well, book a one-on-one coaching call with Father Alex, and there you'll be able to have a one-on-one call with me. And then you can tell me the situation. I can show you how to literally get someone to break their own rules for you. And a lot of times it's risky, but the reason why it's risky is simply because you just don't understand why this works. So talking to me will give you the clarity and the calm mind to be able to apply these, because at the end of the day, sometimes you just need to know why it works. Right? You just need to know why you're doing this. And coaching call with me will clear all of those things up. So if you're dating someone and you want them to prioritize you, then book a one-on-one coaching call. We have 10, 15, 30, 45, and 1 hour sessions. By clicking in the description down below, I'm available most of the days, not evenings, but I'm pretty flexible. All right. Anyways, click in the description down below to work with me one-on-one, or else they're going to leave you. Let's continue with the video. So there's nothing wrong with double texting as long as you're willing to walk away. Right? Now, the next thing is that people have a desire for approval, right? The need for approval and acceptance from people that we like leads people to break their own rules. They might do this to gain favor, show commitment, or avoid conflict, right? And this shows you that a lot of the times, this is why it's important to have boundaries. But also, it's important to understand that this is why these strategies work. You might say, wow, well, like, they told me that they never double text, or they told me they never go back to cheaters, or they told me that they never do this. Who gives a fuck what they tell you? I don't care if they say they never double text. I don't care if they tell you they're bad texters. If they like me, they're not going to be that bad texters no more. There's just no excuse for them to say, oh, they're usually, if you don't show interest, they leave. Okay, let's find out. The rules don't apply when they like you, right? And the next thing is perceived specialness. Perceived specialness. When somebody loves another person, they often see them as a special and unique person, even though they're not. This perception can justify breaking rules because the loved one is seen as special. It's like, yo, this chick, man, she be doing that thing in the bedroom, man. I can't let her go. You know how some guys will break the rules because they're just so attracted to them, right? And this is why I tell you, if they're following my rules, if you think they're doing the game, they're following the rules, what that says is that they don't like you enough to break them. This is why for example, people laugh when I say this, but when you make somebody pay a price for leaving you, for example, and I tell you guys, make them like... Right? The reason why that is because if somebody does that, when they're home looking at the fucking ceiling, they're gonna say, yo, I must really like this person if I did that for them. Like, I must really like them. Making them pay a high price, even if they're doing it because they're desperate to see you, for example, will make them convince themselves that the only reason why they did that is because they like you. For example, it's like people who are in cults, right? A lot of times cults ask for a lot of money or a lot of sacrifice. Like even Jesus said, I'm not calling Christianity or cult. I'm just saying, even Jesus said, sacrifice everything, give everything up for me, right? And you might say, why would somebody want to join a cult that makes them give up all of their money? Well, because by them giving up everything and them feeling peer pressure to give it up, when they're alone, they're gonna say the only reason why I gave this is not because I'm being manipulated, but because I truly believe in this. Making them pay a high price will make them convince themselves that they actually love you, right? Now imagine if you take them back and you don't make them pay a price. They're going to backward rationalize that you're not as valuable as I thought you were. Because if you were actually valuable, you would put up a fight. If you were actually valuable, you wouldn't let them come back that easily. You understand that they have to start from square one. You understand that you have to give them the perception, or at least the illusion, that they have to win you back over. And we've all been there where we like them, we disrespect them, and they don't say nothing, and we like, wait a minute, this is literally backward rationalizing. You're like, wait a minute, I thought they were confident. They let me cheat on them with their sister? What the fuck? And then you literally start to see them differently, and your brain will literally say is that if it's this easy, it ain't worth it. And when you feel like it's not worth it, then you stop valuing them, right? So that's why it's important when somebody fucks up, make them pay a price. You might say they don't, like I tell people, make them lick your ass, for example. If they fuck up really badly, and they want to come back, make them lick your ass. And yes, but they would never do something like that. They say they don't lick ass. Exactly. If they like you, they're gonna break the rules. It's almost like every guy's nightmare is a guy mugging them, going like, suck my dick. You're like, oh fuck. You're like, oh damn, oh this is tough. Like you're gonna have to shoot me, my brother, right? So it's kind of like, how much do you want me? If you really want me, you're gonna do the things that you don't want to do because that's the price for me. And the act of paying a high price for something, it's like when you shop for things, right? Studies show that paying a high price for something makes you think that the thing was worth the price. So if somebody pays for coaching and it's very affordable, me making coaching more expensive for them will cause them to actually follow through on my action. And you know what's the only difference is the price. They'll say, yo, if I pay this much money, then his advice must be that good. And simply because of the price, it causes them to rationalize to take more action. Right? Don't let people come back when they fuck up that easily. Make them pay a high price. You might think they may not do it. Don't sell yourself short. Sell yourself high. Make them work to get your validation. Don't make them feel like it's easily earned. And one of the ways you show people that you're not easily won over, it's how you treat other people. It's like when some women say, oh, he's an asshole to everyone, but not me, right? They find that attractive because it makes them feel special. It makes them feel like they're able to tame this person, right? So make them pay a price, people. Make them break their own rules, and you'll notice that people will fall in love with you quicker.
All right, guys, we're going to have a brief intermission so that I could tell you guys about our new bundle that we're doing, where you guys can purchase all of my courses and get it at a discount. So this bundle is pretty much the bundle where you could just buy all of my courses. You could buy Nice Guy, which is a training course on how to come across more assertive, how to come across more confident, how to not give off nice guy vibes. You guys can get access to Dark Game, which is my full dating course on how to meet women in different scenarios, how to attract women, how to make sure you don't come across as creepy, and essentially how to act like a man and not act like a doofus, to be quite honest with you. And you get all of these bonuses, which is the bonuses of Dark Game, the bonuses of Practical Mastery, which is about how to master a skill, Social Mastery, which is how to master your social life, and the Laws of Human Nature, which is a book club videos that I had dissecting Robert Greene's book. All of this is naturally at around naturally is at $346, but you guys can purchase this bundle and get it at what's the price again? Get it at $238 pretty much. So you guys can purchase it right now. It's a money back 30-day money back guarantee. It's a good way to, rather than just buying them individually and paying extra, you guys can just purchase everything at a discount price. Now, the only thing I don't like is the fact that I'm giving you a lot of information at the same time. That makes me kind of scared, because a lot of times people don't do the things that I teach when you get too much information. But I've gotten too many requests to do this, so I'm just satisfying you guys. Purchase it right now by clicking on the description down below where it says purchase the bundle. All right, let's continue with the video.